Hello everybody, this is David again, Dracus, as people wonder. This is a video on still pictures. This is me coming down a water slide in Hawaii, kinda doing a new thing, gonna kinda bring the memories together. So I'm gonna kinda run through these pretty quick. This is some other friends from Hawaii. David Cunning, I think Randy is his brother. David, you'll see another video. Mimi over here, who we'll see later. These are some of the people I used to know in Hawaii. These are just still pictures, as weird as it sounds, but that's what they are. There's Randy, who came in. His brother is also named David. The girl behind him is from Alaska. I'm not sure, I forget. She had a sister at Hawaii Loa as well. Then we have Kimi, or I forget who he was as well. I used to remember him. Yoko. Just kind of doing some more stuff with this. And then we have David and Randy at the water park in Hawaii. This was when I was at Hawaii Loa. These are just still pictures of people I knew, kind of in the pool, messing around. And I think I took the picture, actually. Here's another picture of Mimi. Her and I were very good friends at one time. She attended Hawaii Loa as well. Here's some more of our friends. This girl here, I forget her name, unfortunately, but I think her name's Yoko. Yoko? And they're from Japan, and she was with us in that picture as well. Here's a good one of me. This was our Halloween costume my Halloween costume while I was at Hawaii Loa. Trying to do this pretty fast because I don't want to make it overlap too long. And then I'm going on to my two victims. This is Lori. Lori, there's you and Em and me hanging out at the dorm. This was your room that night. I think Brian actually took the picture. This is actually me and Em at the beach, Hanauma Bay. I think Lori was taking the picture, actually. And here is Lori and Melissa. We're down at Waikiki, hanging out down there. Lori and I kind of have been writing through Facebook now. Here's another picture of Lori and Melissa at, again, the same spot, just a different picture. And another one as well, except a little closer with the waterfall. And we have another one of Melissa. Her and I were very good friends at one time as well. You'll see her boyfriend, Wayne. She was from Alaska. She was also in a couple more coming up. Here's Melissa and Lori at Waikiki Beach with me taking the picture. You can see the lifeguard tower. This is Lori. Here, Lori, here's the tree picture I was talking about. You and you kind of had fun that day. I think this was after those pictures earlier. There's Melissa in the tree, and I was the one who helped them up. Here's moving on to, this is Michael over here. He was my roommate for a while. I forget this young man's name, but he was also in our dorm, and those are their girlfriends. Michael now has a wife. He's in another video I made on YouTube. You should check the Return to Hawaii one. There's Melissa's back of her head. Wayne, her boyfriend, with the hat on. There's Mimi. This was one of the shows up at Hawaii Loa on the deck, which is now called Hawaii Pacific University, not really Hawaii Loa. You can see there's Thomas Timbreza and Louis Yanza, who we had that little run-in over at Fast Eddie's that night with Wayne, and it was a very big issue, but it moved on. But there was the mascot. I was also the basketball team manager. There's Mimi again over here. And we have Lori. I forget Lori's name. She was one of my better friends, unfortunately. She was the other Lori I was talking about. There's the athletic director's wife behind the girl's arm. I forget. I think her name was Sally. Sally was the wife. There's Melissa again, one of the cheerleaders. And here's another picture of the mongoose coming through. There's Larry Batamosi. And him and I think, were roommates for a semester, my first semester there. He was a very weightlifting guy. I remember this young lady here, the cheerleader. She used to hang out at our other friend's room. There's Bill Winter. He's from Rhode Island. This is over in I want to say Lani Kai, but it was in Kailua somewhere. And I'm not sure. There was one of the teachers. There's somebody. There's, again, athletic director or somebody that I can't focus it right. Kind of losing the focus. I'm starting to run over here longer than I want. But there's Vanessa. She was a very skilled Hawaiian lady. So I'm moving on from Hawaii to a more current situation. This is my son's mom, Terry, and her daughter, Ilea. And there's Dagan, who's in many of my videos as an infant at Denver Zoo, which we have made. Here's Dagan as he was growing, double exposed in the sense of looking at us at the same time. And this is Dagan a little older at Chuck E. Cheese's. You can see the Chuck E. Cheese and the mouse, and we got another one. Here's his sister Ilea holding Chucky, and Dagan and his cousin Eric, who's almost the same age, and Ilea is his sister's name, looking up at the ceiling. And then we move on to his other cousin, Sean, and Dagan as well. And this is the only picture I show of my other child, Brandon, who now lives in Hilo, Hawaii. He's a very talented child. Moving on to my immediate family, this is my mom over here, and her mom, and she is since deceased, so it's kind of good that I have that picture of her to remember her. And this is my mom right there at my sister's wedding in Bennington, Vermont. I think it was at the Paradise Hotel, actually. This is the wedding party. As you can see, there's me, the tall one holding Dagan, the only one underdressed, but hey, at least I was there. I wasn't the best. There's Jim, that's Denise's husband, I have 3 sisters. Next to him's Dominic, my brother, who's in some. Then Diane, then me, then Debbie's husband, I forget his name, but they both live in Buskirk next to my mom who lives there. And there's Debbie. And here's a picture of Deborah at an earlier age holding Mishka at our house when we used to have it in Palmo, Vermont. And now my mom lives in a different part. And just another picture of my sister who's a little younger than me. Here's me throwing down at the dance part of it all. As you can see, I'm kind of into it. At the reception for Debbie. There's Dagan, who also attended as well, with some of our other family in the background, and you could see I'm kind of smiling, having a good time. And then we get Aunt Nikki, who's right there, who's in the fireworks video, and Dagan and me again smiling. Moving on to my dad's brother, Uncle John, and his 2 sons, who are twins, and his wife, Nikki, who is a teacher. They used to live in Seaside, New Jersey, or Toms River, or Lakewood. I don't know where they live now. And here's just some more of the Palmo, Vermont parts. There were some of the kids we grew up with. Billy Southgate right there. I'm running out of time on the disc. The Pawcats. There's my brother Dom blocking that kid shot. I don't know. Bobby Andrews, who we remember very well. Just moving on really fast with these. There they are still. There's Steve Dodge in the background clapping his hands. The Pawcats, Dominic, Billy Southgate, Bobby, Andrew. I got a couple of these. And there they are. I think that was one of the dads right there with the beard, and everybody just moving around. So